Hey there guys, Reckon here, and welcome back to Doom. This is episode 2, mission 6, the Damned Halls, or the Halls of the Damned, whichever you prefer. It's technically the Halls of the Damned, but if you want to call it the Damned Halls, then that's fine by me. I don't really care. But yes, we are in the Halls of the Damned. This is, like I said, mission 6, and as you can see, it takes 12 minutes to get through because this is a rather large level with a fake exit. Oh no, spoilers. Yes, this level has technically a fake exit. And I'm not going to say which one it is. Though if you are familiar with the PlayStation port, you know where the true exit is. You would think they would move it, considering they introduced a fake one, which was not in the PlayStation port. But in this version, there is a fake exit. So the question is, was the one we just passed by? Or is that the real one? I can't say. But right off the bat, we have the blue key. So we could go open that first door if we wanted to. But because I'm familiar with how this level works, I'm pretty sure I don't go back to open that door. Because I know how this level works. And back here's a chainsaw that I can't pick up, but if you need a chainsaw, then there's one there. Just in case. So upon flipping this switch, we probably open another wall or something. A few of these will be opening up later. And I think we avoid this area for now. Go in here. I went and closed the door, so I wouldn't activate everything in the adjacent room, because sound travels, obviously. And as long as there's as long as you're in an enclosed space with no open air connecting you to another room, you're not going to activate any monsters in the adjoining room. Even though, according to my physics class, sound travels faster through solids, such as walls, and travels slowest through gases, such as air. What does that have to do with any of this? Probably being realistic, probably nothing, as the walls would muffle the sound. But technically, the sound will travel through the wall faster than it would through air. Like, that's a big deal. But physics. It's your physics lesson for the day. We're on sound at the moment in my physics class, so there you go, physics lesson. Aren't you happy? Now, you want to be careful in this area, even though there's, just demons here, so it's nothing to be too worried about. But as you can see, there are confined spaces. So if you're claustrophobic, this is probably not the best area for you, even though you have to go here to get out of the level. There's a thing or two hiding somewhere in here that you kind of want to stay away from, and that would be it. There's a Baron. And with all the confined spaces, and the fact that a rocket launcher is one of the best bets against a Baron, you want to keep your distance, but with the confined spaces, that's not the easiest thing to do. And there's also a Cacodemon, so that's fun. But a Cacodemon you can just handle with a shotgun. You can also do the same with Baron, but rockets just seem to be the easier solution. And even with all the confined spaces, there is like one area that has a large enough area for a straight shot that would not get you blown up by your own rocket. At this point, I was wondering where the Baron was, and there he is. So this is basically the straight shot I was just talking about. Plenty of room for dodge, plenty of room to move around, plenty of distance to put you between you and the Baron. Right as my light amplification visor wears off, which I could use in here as this area is slightly dark. And having a light amplification visor might not be a bad idea here, as it would make the specters a little easier to see. Probably not much, but the lighter the room, the easier they tend to get to see. And with the light green walls, having those lit up would probably benefit you in hunting down specters. Everything else you'd be able to see just fine. But if you want to get rid of those pesky specters, you have to do something about that. So you might be asking yourself why we're back here. Why don't we just open the blue door? What could possibly be back here that we need? Well, the red key happens to be back here. And under normal circumstances, if there's a key in the level, you need it. So. And as for why I haven't opened the blue door yet, that will remain unanswered for probably a few more minutes. Just because the basic answers with the way this level works, I know how to handle the keys. And if you're familiar with this level, then you know what the situation with the keys is. So I don't have to go too in depth about that. But now here's another pair of night vision goggles, basically, and some invisibility. So now we are the equivalent of a specter, and we can see, so that's always a good thing. But another thing you want to look for in back here is, in addition to the red key, there's also a bagpipe. You're going to want to pick up the bagpipe if you didn't pick one up already. Because again, it's probably the most useful weapon you could use on the final level of this episode. I'm not spoiling what the final level entails yet. I think I can safely say there's lost souls involved. And unless you've played the game, oh, how unprofessional. And unless you've played the game, you obviously don't know what the final level of this episode entails. So I don't know why I keep bringing it up, but I'm pretty sure this is where I shut off the blue door. Alright, open it up, and oh, there's a red door. And you open the red door, and what the fuck, there's a yellow door. And that's the exit door. So, of course, we're not done. Now you would think, oh, I just need the yellow key to get out of here, right? Well, obviously not. You need to pick up all three keys, because you need the blue key to get through the blue door, which hides the red door, and you need the red key to open the red door, which hides the yellow door, and the yellow door is the exit door. So if you follow my logic, you need every single key to get to the exit. But that could be the fake exit. The question is it? I'm not saying. You'll find out eventually. And if it isn't, well, then I didn't show it off. In retrospect, maybe I should have, but I think I could pretty easily explain it when we get around to it. But we're starting to branch into an area that's, if I remember correctly, slightly different from the PlayStation version. I reference that a lot. It's a pretty good reference point. It's one of the better ports of this game. And I suppose if you were paying attention, you probably already know where the fake exit is, just from clues in what I've said previously in this video. But I'm still not going to say which one's the fake, though I think you can piece it together by now. Though now I can't say anything additional about it, because now that you've been given the evidence of what both exits look like, if I give any more evidence toward or against one of them, you will figure out which one the true one is moderately easily. But we have all three keys now. And regardless of which one we choose, as you can see, we still need the yellow key. So, while the exit nearby seems to be a valid choice, why would they make the final key that you pick up in the level the the first one for this? And why would there not be a blue and red door behind it? So, if you haven't pieced it together already, that one is the fake exit, which leads to, once you flip the switch, the floor comes down, you go into more or less an ambush of demons and shotgun guys, I believe. Not 100% sure on what's in there, but I'm pretty sure demons and shotgun guys is a pretty damn good guess. But in addition to having picked up the yellow key and revealed the fake exit and pretty much waking up everything in that part of the level, we've also opened up a few sections in the hallway leading back to what the true exit is, further cementing that this is probably where the true exit is if they're guarding it with enemies, such as the demons that they were hiding in the walls, as well as the other things that happen to be hiding behind demons, such as that bear in there. So yeah, that just further cements that we're probably heading toward the true exit. And luckily enough, due to, I guess, non-perfection of placing enemies down, every once in a while you will see an occurrence like that where the enemies kind of overlap each other due to how big their hitboxes are. I mean, or the fact that one enemy will be literally... Oh, one second. Unprofessional. Probably why I don't record at 10 o'clock at night, but But sometimes you'll see literally two enemies right on top of one another. You'll see them just walking in place, effectively forming a wall for anything that happens to be behind them, such as a bearing. Hitboxes and whatnot. It's fun. So we missed some kills, we missed items, missed secrets, but who cares? Level down.